Today I'm going to show you how easy to fit a loft hatch with a ladder. So basically what we're doing, you're creating a frame all around this ridge where the loft hatch is going to go. Then what you do, you can fold it again like that. Hi guys, my name is Ollie and you're watching Build with an E. Today I'm going to show you how easy to fit a loft hatch with a ladder. Come with me and I'll show you.
So this is the loft where we're going to fit the loft ladder, and this is the space where we're going to need to be cutting these ceiling joists. Like you can see here, we got purling here, so our loft ladder definitely needs to come from here, and the measurement is 1100 long ways. I'm going to square from that purling there 1100, make a trimmer here so you can hold these two loft ceiling joists there, and then obviously when you come up we get the highest point on the ridge, because it's very important, you know, when you come, so you don't smack your head. Like obviously if you come up here you will smack your head, so if right here in the middle is the highest point. So that's what we've been trying to do. So because obviously we're starting from the ridge there, it's going to be 1100, 1150, something like that. So we're going to be cutting somewhere here. We'll see where the ridge is, somewhere there. So very important you support all them there. So when we cut this, then them will be supported, the ceiling on break, and that's what we're doing now. We're just fixing that. It's very important you fix all this, all these ceiling joists, so there won't be no movement. So now we'll be able to cut them here, and it will be supported, because we're going to leave this one and this one. This 4x2 will support them too. Obviously here, because we come from the purling, we're not going to need to. We're just going to put a trimmer across and start our loft hatch from there all the way across.
What I'm going to do now, I'm going to just center the staircase here where my loft hatch is going to go. So obviously when you come up the stairs, the loft hatch is right in the center. Aesthetically, it will look much better. That's the center there. So making that line obviously will be parallel with that wall, because that's what we want, to parallel that wall as well. So what I'm doing here as well, because obviously we already got existing wall here, I'm taking a measure. So we know this is our center with the staircase. Obviously we do half of the loft hatch that way, and then we measure that. That's 233, and obviously down here we do exactly the same. So when you put the loft hatch, you can see it's parallel with this existing wall. It doesn't just look, you know, awkward. So now we got our first line, and this is going to be our guide. This line, this is where we're going to take all the rest with this square. It's very important, all these lines will be spot on square, because obviously the loft hatch, it's square, so when you drop it in, you won't be on the skew. So it's very important to use one of these, so you know it's absolutely spot on. This loft hatch, it's 530 mil. So I'm gonna do my cutting at 540 mil, leaves 5 mil each side. So any movements you can always, like, you know, adjust, and it'll be spot on square. Same as long ways. So this is 1.90 m, and I'm doing 1100. Again, 5 mil each side. Just give us a little tolerance. There we go. Look, spot on. Into that line there. There we go. And that, what's coming out. I took my first line from the wall, so it's parallel to this wall here. And then I use my square to do all the way around, you know, 90 degrees. And then obviously when you do all your lines, just double check. So what you do, put your tape there, 540. That will be 1100. Do the same in 4 corners, so you know it's spot on. I'm gonna use one of these, recip. I'm gonna follow all my lines and get this bit of the ceiling out. we have our cutting for the loft hatch. Now obviously you got the ceiling joists here, both of them. This is the timber, so we're gonna go across there to hold them two together. So I'm gonna do the thickness of that. I'm gonna cut it back using one of these, make a square, put it like that, cut them back, put a trimmer like that, so then we can screw it from there and it'll be supporting them too. Do the same all the way around. So basically what we're doing, you're creating a frame all around this ridge where the loft hatch is gonna go. So we kept the two ceiling joists there. You got your purling here. So because we need to be flush with the purling, instead of me putting a trimmer all the way, and then obviously this one can screw from there where I did, I fill them up with noggings in the middle. So obviously it's flush with our purling. So it keeps the loft hatch more this way. That's what we want, to keep our head height on the ridge up there. Absolutely spot on. So I'm doing now, I cut 2 bits of timber, 2v1. I'm gonna screw them like that in both edges of the loft hatch, so one there and one there. So what this does is, when you drop the loft hatch from the loft down, it will be supported by this, so it won't fall. Then you can level it, you can put some packers underneath it to level out, depends on the ceiling, you know, get the level on and just make sure it's absolutely spot on. So I dropped my loft hatch in our opening in the loft. It's not fixed at the moment, so it's just only by our lath that we put it earlier. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get our levels, check the ceiling, level all out, and then obviously start fixing it. After we're fixing the loft hatch to the sides, and I normally put about 8 fixings, 2 in each side, then we can remove them and can use our ladder. So what we're doing now, with the bits of lath we put, we're gonna put some wedges underneath, we're gonna lift it. This will be flush with the ceiling. We're gonna use our level, flush with the ceiling, and then fix it all out, and then we can put our architrave all the way around, and it's job done. We left 10 mil gap all the way around. So obviously this is our parallel line to the wall. Our gap is there, so what I'm doing, I'm just putting 2 wedges, one top, one bottom like that. Obviously put a screw through the middle, so obviously when I screw in, it doesn't bow the loft hatch, so it'll be like a nice, perfect straight line there. So I do 2 there, 2 in the middle and 2 there, and then we can just get our fixes done. Is the last piece of our puzzle, the lid of the loft hatch. It comes with 4 clips, so it's pretty easy to fit. I'll show you if you're coming with me. So first thing we do, we get these ladders back up, like that. And then it comes with this little clips there. There's one there, one here, and this is where our clip's gonna go. So it's just clips there, and then we just clip them back in. Voila! Comes with one of these. Don't know what we do. So here we are. This is your loft hatch. Comes with obviously with a stick like this. You just got it there, turn it, and it drops it down like that. It's really easy to use. Probably like the best thing on the market for loft hatches is it drops down like that. You can just climb up anytime you wanna. Then what you do, you can fold it again like that. Push it back up. And then just twist it, and this is how you fit a loft hatch. My name is Ollie, you've been watching Build with A&E. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and any comments. Until next time.